Young Audiences really plays the role of partner with the schools. We come in and provide that trained teaching artists to work with the students and with the teachers so that art is a part of the learning process. Whether it's movement, drama, visual art, those artists bring that art form to bear on whatever it is that classroom is studying. So the curriculums are paired, but they're learning the art form as well as the other curriculum.
One of the things that I enjoyed this week and spending time with Miss Karen was she brought in the story elements, which is exactly what what I'm teaching right now in second grade, and that we teach throughout. And what I enjoyed is seeing how to take those story elements and give them to the children to create those things, such as setting.
Okay, ask your neighbor, what was the setting for the story?
What was the setting for the story?
She's telling me to make objects with yourself and make objects to be part of a story.
By using their bodies to create the setting of stories, they will understand that in their future when they read, that I created the restaurant, I was the cash register, I was the Happy Meal. And that setting will, they'll understand it in a greater way.
Our goal is to make sure that all kids have access to the arts. We want them to have an arts-rich education because that means that they're getting the whole child is being touched so that their learning is more rich and it comes at a higher level.
We are always I have to give you the information and then I want it back from you. That's kind of how we learned growing up. And I think now, being able to have the students create their own learning, they're doing it themselves and it's going to stay longer with them.
We know that there are multiple intelligences and there are different ways in which people learn. So when people are surprised at the impact that arts have on student learning, on scores, on keeping kids in schools, for art educators and artists, we're not surprised.
Our role is to train the teaching artists to be able to understand what educators need and then to make sure that they are prepared and ready and have the right skills to come into the classroom and be effective with students. So really, our teaching artists work with the students in the classroom, but they also do professional development for the teachers, and then also in that one-on-one coaching where the artist is in the classroom with the teacher, maybe even co-teaching and working with the students so that the teacher is seeing how it happens with their students.
What I like about having the artists come not only and help us, but when they come into the classroom, we get to see them do the same activity with our children. They give us the confidence that we need to do the same thing. Being at an arts academy is huge to me, and it even got better, I should say, because now we've had the artists come in and help us learn how to create the arts in our classroom. And having them in our classrooms and having them spend time with us has helped us be more aware of how the arts can be in all that we teach. And that's what's driving me more and more to become artistic. And I'm not artistic, but I'm learning how to be because of the help from the dance and the drama. And we're bringing that into our classroom, and our kids need that desperately. We've had so many children at Caldwell not be stellar students, but because we offer them a different way to express themselves and to carry themselves and put emphasis on the arts, they have, they shine. For example, one of my students, Ethan, this week, I watched him over these last 3 days, and his intense concentration in the activities that we did with Miss Karen was very profound.
My drama teacher came to do activities with the class, and we did really fun activities, and I like doing that.
I also think that teachers see their students in a different light. And they see a student who might be struggling in one area or struggling academically, and now they're working with me, and I think that student is probably the top student in the class. And seeing them in a new light is good because we're hoping that they will begin to treat that student differently, raise the expectations, and get rid of any prophecies that they have about that student.
Ethan is not a paper pencil child, but I mean, it's almost like I could see a different side of him. And had I not had that experience with Miss Karen, I may not have seen that in him.
Even really, his head was in it all. Like I have not seen that from him since I've had him, this whole year.
Thank you for
I know. That's why it's been really good.
It was very exciting for me as a teacher to see one of my students come alive.